Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWE Summerslam 2018 preview and predictions video. And I have to say, the build-up leading up to this event hasn't been all that interesting to me. Just from the lowdown on some of the reviews that some of the people have done on YouTube that I've listened to, not too many people have any care in the world for SummerSlam at all. Any hardcore wrestling fan will tell you this is a piece of shit. This ain't worthy of going to see. This ain't something that's going to give you any kind of high hopes of an entertaining show. So, let's get into it, shall we? And let's see how fucking uninteresting it really is. So, pre-show matches are going to be the Cruiserweight title with Cedric Alexander and Drew Gulak. Why they're going to put this on the pre-show is beyond me. This match should be on a fucking main card, not on the pre-show. Cedric Alexander, in my opinion, is an outstanding performer and noteworthy character that should be placed on the main card. This guy has got a lot of talent and could even make it as a main roster type guy that's not in the Cruiserweight division as an IC or US champion and be very favorable at that. Why he is on the pre-show is beyond me, as I've just mentioned. Drew Gulak, I mean, these two guys have gotten no publicity. Nothing. Unless you're a hardcore wrestling fan, what the fuck do you know about them? Nothing. They have no build. They have no attention given to them. How do you expect them to get noticed? So put them on the pre-show. That's what you do. What the fuck's wrong with you, WWE? Anyway, the Cruiserweight title match, I think Drew Gulak's going to lose. I think Cedric Alexander is going to retain. I don't really see anyone that can match up based on Cedric Alexander's talent in the ring. He is by far way too good to be in the Cruiserweight division. I think he should be on the main roster like Raw or SmackDown. That's how I feel about it. But would he be used properly? Hell no. You think he would be, you're crazy. By the way, I forgot to mention, just to cut this a little bit in the middle, if you are wondering why I have not placed my NXT Brooklyn 4 preview and predictions video, that's because I did it on the NXT 815 episode review and did that all together. So if you want to catch that, you can check that out on my YouTube channel. Go ahead and click on the video. You'll be able to watch that. You'll find a lot of good, interesting facts and information I had to say about that show and what I think about the pay-per-view itself. A lot different compared to what I'm saying about SummerSlam. Definitely put it to you that way. Anyway, the other pre-show match is Rusev and Lana versus Andre Silva and Zelina Vega. This match, I don't even know why the fuck this is on the pre-show. This is actually a decent match. A little bit of a storyline here. Somewhat of a rivalry between women and the men. And it's Cianomos' first pay-per-view. Why wouldn't you put him on the main card? What the fuck is wrong with you? They need to get rid of this pre-show shit. The only thing they need to be doing for the first 30 minutes is giving you info on each and every freaking match that's on the card. That's it. No bullshit with this pre-show matches this and pre-show matches that. You're either on it or you're not. You're not in the pay-per-view or you're in the pay-per-view. That's the way they need to look at it. Black and white. Nothing fucking gray and bullshit. But, quite frankly, this match should be a pretty decent matchup for the pre-show. I think that Rusev is going to lose to Andre Cianomos and Zelina Vega. Unfortunately for Rusev, he's always in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's a very good character, yet he's always placed in the wrong places and always given a loss, which is sad. He's a very good character. He's developed into a very fun, entertaining character to watch. And on top of it, he brings a lot of in-ring talent to the ring. So I feel very bad for Rusev, but at least he's got a job and he's doing what he likes doing. So that's one positive thing I can say. But other than that, he ain't got nothing going for him in WWE. He's kind of fucked. The Raw Tag Team titles are also on the pre-show. The B Team. Oh, God. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas versus Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. The Revival. Thank God the Revival is getting a tag team titles matchup. And they better fucking win the damn titles, more importantly. Because if the B Team wins, holy shit, am I fucking shitting all over this during my review. This is ridiculous. There is no reason why Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas should be tag team champions. They are absolute garbage. Complete and utter garbage. I can't even stand them at all. They suck. As a tag team, as individuals, everything in between. They blow. So Revival, I think, is going to win the tag team titles. Alright, now let's get into the actual main card. A big giant wad of bullshit. More to be fed to the general public and the fans of WWE. So, getting into some things. I think Seth Rollins and Ziggler's matchup should be the first one to start the show. They sucked main eventing Extreme Rules, so I really hope they're not main eventing. They're not even in close to the main event. Seth Rollins is going to have Dean Ambrose in his corner. Ziggler and Drew McIntyre in his corner. Ziggler is a champion going in, and I think Ziggler is going to retain the title altogether. I think we're going to see a Dean Ambrose turn on Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. That, I believe, is going to happen. From there, I believe we're going to see probably the Women's SmackDown SmackDown Championship match. Women's SmackDown Championship match, excuse me. Holy fuck, I don't believe I just said Women's SmackDown Championship title match. No, just the Women's Championship match for SmackDown. Carmella, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair competing for the women's title. Honestly, I think Charlotte is going to win this. Yes, favoritism, ladies and gentlemen. It's part of WWE. Deal with it. Because there ain't nothing we can fucking do. We can vent, we can complain, we can yell, scream till our fucking lungs come out of our bodies. It ain't gonna matter. Because at the end of the day, WWE is gonna do what they want. Not what you want, not what you care about, not what you like. They're gonna do what they feel is right. And what they like. Because apparently, they seem to be their own fan of their own product, instead of being the actual unbiased opinions of WWE talent in the ring. Becky Lynch is an outstanding performer, and why she is not going to be given this championship is beyond me. But if it leads to a heel turn, fine by me. I can deal with that. Charlotte becomes champion, Becky Lynch becomes heel, her and Charlotte Flair rival again over the women's championship, and this time Becky Lynch walks away smelling like a white mushroom. If she goes ahead and they turn her heel and make her win the women's championship on SmackDown, I would be cool with that. If they're going that route, that's fine. I have no problems with that. But I believe Charlotte's going to win because WWE's favoritism is beyond belief. You can tell in every which way possible. There is a lot of favoritism. There is no unbiased opinion towards these women. Or any in-ring talent, for that matter. There's a couple that are given a fair chance, and while others, they don't give them a shot in hell. From there, I believe we're going to see Finn Balor and Baron Corbin. Oh, God, once again. This is going to be their third fucking match. Can you believe it? Third match. Once on Extreme Rules, once on Raw, and now we're getting it again on SummerSlam. Why? Why are we getting this crap? Finn Balor deserves so much better than this garbage. It don't matter. Finn Balor's going to win. The next match after that, I kind of think that we're going to see Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke Nakamura compete for the U.S. title. Now there's a side storyline going on, so this is probably going to interfere and screw up Jeff Hardy's opportunity of winning the U.S. title. Randy Orton's going to probably distract Jeff Hardy. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to pick up the victory and retain the championship. That's pretty much what I'm getting at with this matchup. So not much to talk about there. Let's see here. What do I think is going to probably happen next? I think Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens for the briefcase is going to happen. Who do I think is going to win? I don't think Braun Strowman's going to keep this briefcase. I think Kevin Owens is going to win. I honestly believe that. I believe they're going to fuck over the fans, number one. Number two, Braun Strowman's never going to be given a world championship title run, even though he's a fucking awesome character that they built up themselves and turned him into absolute complete crap. He's now a joke. He's like the Big Show. So whatever. I think Kevin Owens is going to win, and I think there's a possibility we may see Kevin Owens cash in the same night against Roman Reigns. Comment down below if you agree. If you don't, then tell me why. And if I don't agree, who fucking gives a shit? This is all bull crap anyway. You can tell the enthusiasm is just oozing off of me as I give you my predictions and preview of this wonderful cockamamie piece of shit event. What crap. Boy, oh boy. Alright. The Bludgeon Brothers defending the tag team titles on SmackDown against the New Day. How many times does the New Day got to get a fucking opportunity for the gosh darn tag team titles? Jesus Christ. Would somebody please tell me? Bludgeon Brothers are going to lose. Or no, they're not going to lose. They're going to win. They're going to retain the tag team titles against the New Day, and that's that. Nothing else to be said on that. Alright. What else didn't I mention? Daniel Bryan and The Miz. This is going to be a good match. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Do I kind of figure this maybe should have their very first encounter be at WrestleMania? I kind of think so, but I guess they're trying to give people the idea that Daniel Bryan's leaving the company and he hasn't signed a deal, so they want to surprise people. And if that's the route they're going, I kind of figure they're going to go with Daniel Bryan losing to The Miz. And here's why. Daniel Bryan is going to lose to The Miz. I think then at that point they're going to give Daniel Bryan... I would do this. This is just my fantasy booking idea. Daniel Bryan should lose to The Miz at SummerSlam. Have Miz beat the holy hell after the match is over. Making him have to come off television for a while. Make The Miz at some point be the guy to win the WWE Championship on SmackDown. Because I've been saying this from the get-go. Since he left Raw to SmackDown and lost the Intercontinental title, I have been saying this. It is time to put that damn WWE Universal Championship on The Miz. The Miz needs to win the belt. He is well deserving. He has rebuilt himself back up to a main event type quality character. He is better than what he was when he first won the WWE Championship. So, he's great on the mic. He gets you to hate his fucking guts. So, he plays a legitimate heel and makes you hate his fucking guts. He is everything worthy of winning the WWE Championship outside of Randy Orton right now. Randy Orton's another character that has been performing outstandingly as a heel. He has been getting people to hate his guts. So, one of those two guys are deserving to win the WWE Championship from AJ Styles. Now, I'm going to get into that next with the WWE title, but right now, just talking about Miz and Daniel Bryan needs to be placed as someone who didn't sign his contract, who got beaten up, taken away out of wrestling for a while, and comes back during the Royal Rumble season. I think by the end of this year, he needs to return. So probably near the end of December or mid-December, when they're building up to the Royal Rumble, he needs to show up and give him a vacation. Because, one, you're constantly going to be worried about his concussion issues. Give him some time to rest. The guy needs it. He's got a condition with his head. If you want to take a chance of avoiding anything from happening and give him an opportunity to be in main event quality matchup with a world title on the line, this would be the best idea. Put him in a storyline injury, put him out of commish for a little while, not with a head injury, but something different, and have him show up later on down the road this year and make it as if he didn't sign a contract with the WWE. And then have him come back after The Miz wins the WWE Championship. I think that would be great. And they would ask Daniel Bryan, why did you come back? You didn't sign a contract. What possessed you to want to sign back with WWE? And it'd be real simple. I want The Miz for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. And how I'm going to do it is real simple. I'm going into the Royal Rumble and I'm walking out the winner of the fucking Royal Rumble. They need to give the Royal Rumble win to him. They need to put him in a one-on-one singles matchup that he deserved 4 years ago at WrestleMania 30 with Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and that should have happened. We should have seen Daniel Bryan win the Royal Rumble in 2014, and we should have seen Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight title as the main event. Now, granted, we had Batista in the mix. He won a second Royal Rumble. Okay, big deal. He got in there as well as Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan faced the entire Evolution members. Fantastic, great, but in reality, they didn't need to do all of that. They could have just had him doing what they were doing throughout the time of 2013. This time, they need to do it right for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan deserves to be placed in a set-up storyline for the World Heavyweight title of whatever brand he is on. And that is SmackDown, so that would be the WWE Championship. Miz needs to look like a fucking piece of shit asshole. He needs to be looking like a badass. And he needs to go in winning the WWE Championship. And that's it. Simple as that. That's all they had to do. That's all they have to do in this situation. Alright, now we get into the WWE Championship match. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Now, I'm going to say this much. Do I love Samoa Joe? Yes, I do. I think he is an outstanding, fantastic, entertaining, ruthless motherfucker who makes you believe in what he is saying. He's one pissed off Samoan who will kick your fucking ass. That is who Samoa Joe is. And that is what he should be. He should be WWE Champion. Is he going to be? No. AJ Styles, being who he is, he's a great performer. In-ring quality is outstanding, very enjoyable. I know I've been saying outstanding. That's like the fucking word of the day for me in this video here. Pretty weird. I'm going to stop saying that and choose a different word to say here. But AJ Styles is a phenomenal performer. He gives you 100% in that ring every single time, given the opportunity to shine. If he's told to do shit like he did with Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania, you're going to get a shit show match. Truthfully, guys, here's the situation. Samoa Joe ain't winning the title from AJ Styles. AJ Styles ain't losing until probably Survivor Series. That's what I think might happen. I think they may give the title up to The Miz at Survivor Series, or he may lose the title in October at that Super Show in Australia. It's probably one of those two places, and probably that arena, that stadium in Australia would probably be the best place for like The Miz winning the WWE title from AJ Styles. So if I had to choose, probably that would be the arena and event that I would have him win the title from. So that's just how I feel on that. But yeah, AJ Styles ain't losing the title to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's going to get a second matchup with him, and he's going to lose again. Nobody's taking that title. I think the only one that's deserving of that title right now, based on storyline build-up alone, and how much heat he has gotten over the last year and a half, I believe Miz is the best person to choose from, and not to mention his opponent will make that even better with him at WrestleMania. So, quite frankly, Miz wins the WWE title at the Super Show in Australia. Daniel Bryan comes back in December, wins the Royal Rumble, faces Miz, and wins the title from The Miz at WrestleMania 35. And there you go on that whole situation. I just gave you an entire 6 months of fucking build for a great WrestleMania match. See if they do that. They probably won't. You know why? Because it's Daniel Bryan. It's something that people like. People can get behind Daniel Bryan and relate to him and enjoy his in-ring performances. But will they give us that? Of course not. Why would we get that? We'll get Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 35. Or we'll see Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. Like, who the fuck gives a shit? Honestly. Whatever. Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey. Well, this is no fucking brainer here. Ronda Rousey's winning the championship from Alexa Bliss. It's not hard to figure out there. That's a no-brainer from the start. Ronda Rousey wins, and there you go. Ronda Rousey's going to keep this title all the way up to WrestleMania 35 and face Charlotte Flair one-on-one. Who's going to win? I don't really know, and I really don't care. That's just how I feel about it. Alright, so let's think here. Last matchup is Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Could they make this title any more pathetic than it already is? Of course they can. Here's why. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear this spoiler, please turn off the video right now. Okay, I gave you plenty of time to turn off the video. It only takes a few seconds to do so, and you still have time to do it now. Anyway, the spoiler alert here is a rumor that I've read on the internet is that Roman Reigns is going to finish off Brock Lesnar in probably 2 minutes. A Superman punch, a spear, another spear, and then a 1, 2, 3. That's what we're going to get. Hopefully so, because I'll tell you what, if I gotta sit through a fucking 10-minute match watching those two assholes beat the hell out, well, not really beat the hell out of each other, but make a mockery show out of this, where it's a one-sided beatdown, I'm just gonna fucking turn it off and give you a review after I get the results of it. Because I really don't care. Honestly, I hope this match is very, very short. I hope they fucking make Roman Reigns win the title in 5 seconds. Straight up. I could care less. I am not invested. Don't give a shit kind of attitude about this match. This is by far the worst build of all time. And it could be a fucking outstanding matchup of 4 years build. And yet it's a piece of crap. And the reason why is because Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar don't need to be having these matches. For love of God, get the hell out of here with this shit. So yes, I believe Roman Reigns will win the WWE Universal Championship. Now, do I believe we will see a cash-in? If it's Kevin Owens, I think so. If it's Braun Strowman, different situation. Here's the situation on that. I think if Braun Strowman retains the Money in the Bank briefcase, which I don't believe he's going to, I think they're going to fuck Braun Strowman out of getting a Universal title shot, because they're scumbags and they suck and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're going to go ahead and have Braun Strowman, and I really hope they do this. Really do. I hope they do this. I hope they make Braun Strowman just cash in as a regular matchup. Say, okay, you beat the Beast. Now beat the Monster. Braun Strowman. I'm cashing in on you. You and me. Hell in a Cell September. You and I are going to finish where we left off. Or continue where we left off. Whatever. But yeah, that needs to happen. That is a match noteworthy for a Hell in a Cell match. Those two had freaking 3 matches last year, and they never really kind of ended the whole rivalry. It wasn't all that much of an ending to it. So Hell in a Cell, for their Universal title match, one-on-one, which they never had either, which I honestly believe should have happened at a WrestleMania pay-per-view. You know, like WrestleMania 34 at New Orleans? Yeah! I think we should have seen Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 34. That's what I believe we should have saw. But did we get that? Of course not. We got to see Braun Strowman win the WWE Raw Tag Team titles with a kid who later on that the next night had to drop the titles because the kid can't perform under the schedule because of his going to school. Have you ever heard of anything so pathetic in your life? The truth of the matter is, Braun Strowman should have won the Universal title from Brock Lesnar at No Mercy in 2017. We should have seen Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman at WrestleMania 34, and Roman Reigns should have won the Elimination Chamber match just the way they did. That's what we should have gotten. But of course, we didn't get that. Because they don't care about enhancing their newbie talent or their guys that are on the main roster full time. They only care about what's going to bring in the big bucks. Well, if you build your fucking characters up, your talent, and promote them the way you should, and give them publicity and make them exclusive to the eyes and the viewer, you would get your money-making matches and make these guys bigger than life. But because you don't promote them the way you should to make them bigger names, you get nothing. And that's my whole situation on a whole fucking story. But anyway, guys, leave your comments and opinions down below. Let me know what you guys thought of my preview and predictions and what you guys think might happen leading up to WrestleMania 35. Anyway, hit the like button if you liked the video and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great night.